I'm going to let you in on a secret. Gradually, by degrees, steadily, progressively, incrementally, continuously, in intervals, again, bit by bit, regularly, consistently, slowly but surely, as before, one more time. That is the secret to writing a book. Hi, welcome back. Right, we're at 10,540 words of the second book of the Therianthrope series. It is the afternoon where I'm going to be writing. Normally I do like to write in the morning, but the lawn was being mowed just right outside the window there, so I thought I'll go do something else and come back and do the writing when I can film. So that's what I'm doing. We are aiming for a total of 75,000 words at the end of this manuscript, and just a quick peek here, looks like I'm possibly just about, once I finish this particular scene, I will be at the midway point for Act 1. I should have probably been a little more organized and sat down and figured out my word count for each of the acts to make sure that it was going to be, that it was all going to be I hate it when you sit down to talk and your mind goes blank, but basically worked out how many words I would need for each act so that I wasn't going to have too many words in one act and not enough words in the other. Not quite that organized, still trying to figure out how to outline properly, and as this is my first attempt, haven't quite got that organized. Anyway, enough babble. Let's get on with writing, and hopefully I can make my 2,000 words. So it took me a little bit longer today to write the 2,000 words, or just over 2,000 words, because as I was writing the scene, I realized that the behavior of Ginny is normally, she's very, very cautious, but she's also one that, despite being so cautious, is very, very quick to jump to the first conclusion that comes along. Whereas Josh, even though he's very, come on, let's go, let's do this, he is somebody that takes the time to look at all the alternatives and all the possibilities. And I realized I'd swapped their characteristics, so then I had to go back and rewrite the scene, swapping their dialogue and their actions to make it fit their actual characters a little bit better. But here we are, we've made it to the end of the 2,000 words, and I'll see you when I'm next writing. Hi, welcome to another day of writing, another late start. One of the elves that lives with me, I had no idea, actually quite likes ginger beer. And because I make kombucha and other ferments, I thought I'd give it a bash. So today I've also been making ginger beer. Self-imposed, but still haven't started writing. So I do need to get this done and dusted and finished in the next 2.5 hours. So I really need to get a wriggle on, because I do have a thing I need to get to tonight. It's an online thing, but I still need to be present for it. So let's do this. Good morning. And yes, I say good morning because it is the next day. And no, I didn't film yesterday because it would have just been a lot of me staring at the screen, muttering to myself, going away and doing other things and coming back and trying again. I did not reach my 2,000 words yesterday. I cussed 500 words. So for me, this is like, oh, I didn't do it. But I spent a lot of time yesterday, once more, struggling with the story. As I've said a couple of times before, I never outlined, so trying to work towards an outline is an interesting experience. Normally I just start the story and let my characters tell me where it's going. I know to non-writers that sounds weird, but to writers, hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. The thing is, I'm going to just talk it out, because maybe talking it out will help me. Ginny is the main character of the Therianthrope series. Sorry, that's her on the cover there. She basically, she wants normal. She's had a whole bunch of stuff happen in her life. She's found out that she's important to the shifter community or the Therianthrope community. And she now realizes that normal, in the normal sense of things, isn't part of what's going to be in her life. But she still is hoping for a semblance of normalcy in her life. Her boyfriend's parents are shifters and they have a house, they go to work, they have normal lives. But at the end of the first book, she realizes to try and defeat the big bad, she's going to have to go and talk to other factions of the shifter community. But she's very much a background character. She doesn't like putting herself forward. She loves being invisible. She loves being in the background. She's not a put herself forward person. So when the council says that she is the one, this is the situation here, that needs to go and talk to those factions, she's like, nope, not going to do it. I might be an important person in the shifter community, but you're the council. You're adults. I mean, she's 18, but she's only just 18. You're adults. You're more experienced. You're more knowledgeable of this shifter world. I'm not. I'm new to it. I'm only 18. Nobody's going to listen to me. And very much so, she doesn't want to put herself forward because even though it needs to be done, this is kind of like building an army to face off against this government organization that has it in for the shifters. And right now, I need her to agree to go. This is what my struggle is. And she don't wanna. So I'm trying to figure out a situation or a scene or an event that would make her go, okay, it needs to be me. That's where I'm stuck. And I need her to say yes to it because that's what pushes on to the next part of the story. And she's being stubborn. She's just not wanting to do it. So I came in a little bit this morning and tried to throw a couple more words in the page, and yeah, it's working. I've got 627 words now, which means I've got just under 1,500 words to write from yesterday, and I've got my 2,000 words to write today. Now I have to remember that the goal is 10,000 words by the end of the week, and that I don't need to write over 5,000 words today. No, that doesn't make sense. Over 3,000 words today. Yeah, I just want this scene to work. That's my biggest thing. If I don't make the word count, okay, I need to accept that. But I just want this scene to work. And that's where I'm up to. So I'm going to stare at the scene for a little bit longer, probably go back and reread what I've written, try and figure out how to convince Ginny that it needs to be her to go talk to these other factions. Wish me luck. I did it. 2,326 words. Now, I know that is the 2,000 words from yesterday, but I got to take what I've got, and hopefully I'll still hit the 10,000 words by the end of the week. It just might mean that I need to work on a weekend, sorry. I did it. Whew. I just needed to push a little harder on Ginny's need to be normal and threaten that normalcy. And yeah, she behaved herself. Writers, huh? We're a weird bunch. We treat our imaginary friends as though they were real. But I'm ecstatic and I'm done for the day. I'm not going to push it any further. I've done 326 words extra than the 2,000, so that'll just have to add up, and I'll just use the dregs, as it were, from all the writings from last week to try and catch up. But now I'm going to run away because I've got some other work to do, and I'll catch you next time I'm writing. Have you ever been in that position where you want to succeed at something so badly that even though you know it's okay if you don't, you just gonna work your guts out and you're gonna get there? You're determined to succeed? Well, that's where I'm at the moment. I know that I don't need to get the 20,000 words by the end of the week. I just very much want to. And I'm not going to make it if I continue just to write the 2,000 words a day. Currently, I've got 14,925 words written in the second book of the Therianthrope series, which leaves me by the end of the week 5,075 words. That's a touch over the 4,000 that I need in the 2 days that I've got left. In the 2 days that I've got left, I need to write 2,538 words each day to be able to meet that target. With my word count now adjusted, I'm going to get some writing done. It's Saturday. I did film Thursday and Friday, but I was not very happy with the outcome. I did a lot of head scratching, a lot of rereading, and a lot of deleting. So much deleting that by the end of Friday, I had lost 3,183 words. I was not in a good place, and I basically ran out of words and didn't have much to say on either of those days, hence the update today. So that leaves us with a current word count of 11,742 words. Don't think I'm going to make the 20,000 this week. That's okay. I am going to write today, and I'm just going to write for as long as I can. I've got no other plans. Hopefully no phone calls or visitors will show up, and I'm just going to keep writing until I story it out. So here we go. Let's get to writing. Hiya. Yes, it's Sunday. I was determined that I was going to do some writing. I decided that I wasn't going to do the word count. I wasn't going to get myself stressed over the fact that I hadn't met my target. I was just going to sit down and write for as long as I could, for as many words as I could, and just get it done. Just get a big chunk of it done. And I did. I think I sat there for about 8 hours, 9 hours maybe. And I didn't look at the word count when I was done. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to start again Monday. We'll go from there. So I've opened up my computer now just to have another look at what I may have done at my word count, and I exceeded quite a lot. I had achieved in my 8.5 hours, we're just going to, draw the average, 10,754 words in one chunk of writing. So I had not only achieved my 20,000 words for the week, I have exceeded it by 2,496 words. I'm a very happy author. And that's it for this week. Catch you tomorrow when it all starts again.